Good morning. As we reflect on the significance of last week's historic $117 million verdict, it is important to recognize what this result truly represents, not just for our client, but for our firm, our referral partners, and future victims of asbestos exposure. First, to our referral network. This verdict is not an outlier. It is a reflection of what W&L has consistently delivered for nearly 40 years. A deep, unwavering commitment to excellence, justice, and results. Our firm's capabilities at trial, our strategic approach to litigation, and our ability to go the distance all serve as a powerful message. When it matters the most, W&L delivers. Second, I want to of course acknowledge the exceptional trial work of Brittany Russell and her team. Their relentless preparation, command of the facts, and compelling courtroom presence were truly extraordinary. It was not just the legal strategy in this case. It was the care, the empathy, and the determination that they brought to every aspect of the case, consistently proving again and again that Brittany Russell is not only the best trial lawyer in New York State, but that she is on a short list of the best trial lawyers in the country. She was the difference in this trial that set it apart and made it possible to deliver one of the most significant verdicts in New York history. Third, a verdict of this magnitude has real impact. It changes the calculus in every negotiation. It puts defendants and insurers on notice that we are not bluffing and that they should be very, very afraid. And that juries in our jurisdictions will hold wrongdoers accountable at the highest levels. That leverage is instrumental and extremely powerful while going forward with negotiations against every single trial defendant in this litigation. Lastly, this verdict is not just a number. It's the latest milestone in a track record that spans decades across New York, New Jersey, and California. Families facing this devastating disease and consequences of mesothelioma and lung cancer don't need promises. They need proven results. That's why they choose Weitz Luxenberg. Thank you.
My name is Brittany Russell. I'm a trial lawyer in the Asbestos group at Weitz Luxenberg, and I've been at Weitz Luxenberg since 2018, so 7 years. The $117 million verdict is the largest asbestos verdict given to any single plaintiff or any single family in the history of New York State asbestos litigation. The verdict is significant not just for this client, but for future clients and for all victims of asbestos-related diseases, because it shows that when a jury hears what these companies knew and what they've done, that it's going to be a verdict that matches the tremendous and unimaginable suffering that asbestos victims go through. Weitz Luxenberg has decades of experience litigating asbestos-related cases and a decades-long track record of success in doing so. And that includes conducting discovery on asbestos companies, finding out what they knew about the dangers of asbestos, what they specified in their products, what they decided to tell people, or what they said amongst themselves behind closed doors that they didn't think anybody would know about. Not every law firm has that same expertise or experience. Most law firms don't have the decades of discovery that we've compiled. It's also a great thing to get the client the best result possible. The trial lasted 7.5 weeks, and during those 7.5 weeks, we started by speaking to over 200 different jurors in order to select a jury of 10. The Honorable Mary Rosado presided over the trial. I delivered an opening statement, handled 18 different witnesses that the jury heard from, gave closing arguments. The jurors deliberated for 5 hours over 2 days and then returned their historic verdict. Our client was too sick to be in court every day of the trial. He came to testify, and that took a lot of courage and a lot of strength, and he was not there when the jury returned their verdict, so I got to call him and tell him and his wife what the verdict was. Both a satisfying moment as the lawyer, but still such a sad moment. Legally, we did everything that we could for him, and we got him the best results and the highest verdict that any plaintiff has gotten in the history of the state. But at the same time, it doesn't give him his health back, so it's bittersweet. I love what I do. Working at Weitz Luxenberg has given me the opportunity to represent people who really always worked hard in their lives and did the right thing and are now victims and are so deserving of representation. It's an honor to represent them and get to sit with them and meet their families and then ultimately go to court to tell a jury their life story. I think this jury was just the very best of humanity. Attention that they paid and the compassion that they showed. A verdict of $117 million really speaks to, just on a human level, how they understood and appreciated that this corporation has decimated a family. I think the social fabric of society depends on everyday citizens who serve on juries holding corporate America accountable for the people that they hurt.